Welcome students. In the last video, we learned about adjacent angles, complementary and supplementary angles. In this part, we will learn about angles in linear pair, vertically opposite angles, exterior angle and its property. Angles and pairs of angles. This is part 2 of the video of this chapter. Look at this figure. This is angle ABC. You have learned this type of angle is a straight angle. Ray BC and ray BA are the arms of angle CBA and form a straight angle, and also they form a straight line. The two rays which have common origin and form a straight line are opposite rays. Here ray BC and ray BA are opposite rays. Now let us move to the next point, angles in a linear pair. Look at this figure. Angle PQR and angle RQS. These are which type of angles? They are adjacent angles as well as they are supplementary angles. Ray QR is common ray and arms QP and QS, they are opposite rays and they form a straight line. Also the measures of angle PQR and RQS, their sum is equal to 180, therefore they are supplementary angles. Such type of pair of angles is called as angles in a linear pair. So we can write the definition of angles in a linear pair. Angles which have common arm and other arms form a straight line are said to be angles in linear pair. Also they are supplementary angles. So here angle PQR and RQS, they are angles in a linear pair. They are adjacent angles as well as they are supplementary angles. Now let's move to the exercise number 19. Let's move to practice set 19. Few sums we will solve. Draw the pairs of angles as described below. If that is not possible, say why. So first one, complementary angles that are not adjacent. So you have to draw the figure of complementary angles. So not adjacent means they are not having common arm. So angle ABC, the other angle will be, now this angle is 30 means the remaining angle will be of 60 degrees because they are complementary. You can give the name by any letter. Now the second one, angles in a linear pair which are not supplementary. This angle in a linear pair which are not supplementary, this is not possible because angles in a linear pair, they are always supplementary. Now the third one, complementary angles that do not form a linear pair. I think this should be supplementary angles. Supplementary angles that do not form a linear pair means separately you have to show the two angles which are supplementary. Their sum is equal to 180 degrees. Suppose this is 110. X, Y, Z. The other angle will be 70. These two angles are supplementary. The remaining sums you can do on your own. Now let's move to the next part. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now let's draw this figure. A, O, B. Let name this as CD. Here line AB and line CD intersect each other at point O. Four angles are formed. Ray OA and ray OB, they are opposite rays. Similarly, ray OC and ray OD are opposite rays. Here angle AOC is opposite of angle DOB. Now let us name these angles as A, B, C and D. Now you know angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees, these two angles, because they are angles in a linear pair. Similarly, angle B plus angle C, angle B plus angle C, their sum is equal to 180 degrees. Again, they are angles in a linear pair. Now, if we equate these two, then we have angle A plus angle B is equal to angle B plus angle C. So angle B will be removed from both the sides. Therefore, we have angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. So from this figure, we have learned the property that vertically opposite angles are of equal measures. Angle A and angle C, these two are vertically opposite, they are of equal measure. Similarly, angle D and angle B, they are vertically opposite, their measures are equal. Let us move to practice set 20. Sum number 1, I read the question. Lines AC and BD intersect at point P. Measure angle APD is 47 degrees. Find the measures of angle APB, angle BPC, angle CPD. Here you have to use the property of vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, they are of equal measures. Here they have given you angle APD and the remaining three angles you have to find out. Now angle BPC will be 47 degrees because vertically opposite angle. Angle APB will be 180 minus 47 degrees, that is equal to 133 degrees. Now if this is 133 degrees, the opposite angle DPC or CPD will be 133 degrees. So the last one, angle CPD is 133 degrees. Now the next question. Second question, lines PQ and RS intersect at point M. Measure angle PMR is equal to x degrees. What are the measures of remaining three angles? Here these two lines they intersect at point M. Angle PMR is given to you as x degrees. The remaining angles you have to find out by using the property of vertically opposite angle as well as angles in a linear pair. So angle SMQ will be x degrees because vertically opposite angles. Now angle PMS will be 180 minus x degrees, angles in linear pair. Now if angle PMS is 180 minus x degrees, the opposite angle will be also 180 minus x degrees, RMQ. So angle RMQ will be 180 minus x degrees, vertically opposite angles. So you have to solve these sums in your classwork copy. Now we are going to learn about the next part, exterior angle of the triangle. Look at this triangle, triangle ABC. Angle ACD is outside the triangle. It is called exterior angle. Here angle ACD is exterior angle. Angle ACD and angle ACB, they form a linear pair. ACD and angle ACB form a linear pair. Similarly, you can look here, angle PAB is exterior angle and angle QBC is exterior angle. Angle PAB and angle QBC are exterior angles. In this figure, all the exterior angles of the triangle are shown. Angle AB, angle CD, angle EF are exterior angles. So each triangle has 6 exterior angles. Now we are going to learn property of exterior angle of a triangle. Here angle PRS is exterior angle. Angle PRQ is adjacent angle. The angles P and angle Q are further away from angle PRS. Angle P and angle Q are called remote interior angles. These two angles P and Q, they are called as remote interior angles of angle PRS. Now we will move further. Measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle PRQ. These three angles of a triangle, they are equal to 180. We know that property of triangle, sum of the measures of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Then the next statement, measure angle PRS plus measure angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree. They form a linear pair. So these two statements we are going to equate. Measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle PRQ is equal to measure angle PRS plus measure angle PRQ. Now PRQ, this measure angle PRQ, you have to subtract from both the sides. So we have measure angle P plus measure angle Q is equal to measure angle PRS. So from this we can state the property of exterior angle of a triangle, that measure of the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of the two remote interior angles. Based on this property of exterior angle of a triangle, we are going to solve the sums from the practice set. Now we will solve the first sum from practice set 21. In the figure, angle ACD is given to 140 degrees and they are asking you to find out measure angle A and B. Both measure angle A and B are equal. With the property of exterior angle of the triangle, we have to solve this sum. The exterior angle is equal to sum of the remote interior angle. Therefore, we have measure angle ACD is equal to angle A plus angle B. Angle ACD is given to you 140 degrees. Measure angle A and measure angle B, they are equal. So let's assume these angles as x. Therefore, 140 is equal to 2x. Therefore, x is equal to 140 upon 2, that is 70. Therefore, angle A is 70 and angle B is 70. Okay. Now the second question. Using the measures of the angles given in the figure alongside, you have to find out the measures of remaining 3 angles. Here they have given you 3 angles, 4y, 6y and 8y. So using the property of vertically opposite angle, this angle will be 4y, this angle will be 6y and the vertically opposite angle to this will be 8y. Now if you observe the figure, these 3 angles, they are in straight line and you know that the angles in straight line, they have the sum of 180 degrees. Therefore, we can write the equation 6y plus 8y plus 4y is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, 18y is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, y is equal to 180 upon 18, that is 10 degrees. So we got the value of y as 10. So you can substitute this value of y. 6y will be 6 into 10, that is 60. 8y will be 8 into 10, that is 80. 4y will be 4 into 10, 40. So you can write the names of the angle and write the measures of the angle. The third sum you have to solve on your own. So in this way you have to solve practice set number 19, 20 and 21 in your classwork copies.
In this way we have completed the chapter number 4. I hope you have understood both the videos of chapter number 4. Kindly do the homework. Thank you.